Check it out, guys. The C8 Corvette is officially 5 years old. This is 2026 model year in a brand new Roswell green color, and I'm here at Jack Hanania Chevrolet. I'm going to take in a complete tour of this vehicle. We're going to check it out from the exterior, interior, technology, and the test drive. Of course, if you enjoy watching videos like this, don't forget to subscribe for more automotive content. If you like anything about this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Now let's get back to this.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid.
This new generation C8 Corvette came out in 2020. So for 2026, we have some refresh. And since most of the changes are on the interior, let's take a quick walk around. Let's see what's going on in the exterior. Let me tell you about this particular one. This is 2026 Corvette C8, of course. This is the 3LT convertible with the Z51 package, dressed in this Roswell green color, which is a new addition for colors to 2026 lineup. So if you want to stand out from the crowd and be visible, this is definitely the right color for you. I like this aerodynamic hood styling, and we have the lights that are slim, sporty. We have the LED daytime running lamps and turn signals on both sides. You have the radiators channeling the air to the engine. Big Corvette, the logo, and we have this point with a large lip spoiler here at the bottom. Two cameras. Let's see if we have any room in the front. That opens up. We have this cracked egg shape right here, and it's pretty deep, so you can put some luggage in here. And in case you get locked up in here, check this out. You can either charge your phone and wait for help, or press the button, jump out of the front, and run away from the bad guys. Now we also have the windshield wiper and the brake fluid. That's all that you have here. Pull it down, and the vehicle will basically close it for you. Let's check this out. Boom. Done. And the blinker on the side, not many changes. Again, you know, the color really makes this one. I'm not sure if this is something that I would find in my collection, but a lot of people like it. Let's take a look and see as far as the wheel and tires, because this one comes with 20-inch black aluminum forged wheels. Now these are optional wheels on this vehicle. We also have the yellow painted brake calipers. You can see Corvette Z51. As far as the size of the tires, we have the 245 by 35 in the front and 300 by 30 in the back. We have this trim piece at the bottom, this side skirt that looks like carbon fiber. It's not. And to break up that greeniness, we have the black painted pillars and the roof on this particular one. Now I took the roof off, I opened it up so you can see that this is a convertible. We have the turn signals, blind spot assist, and these mirrors, and of course the handle is underneath this trim. Now here is another entrance for the air to help with cooling off the engine, and here is the gas tank door that's on the driver's side. Moving on to the back, you see that it is very sporty. And because it is a convertible, you can't see the engine, but it's still a 6.2 liter V8 on this basic C8. Now, normally produces 490 horsepower, 465 pound-feet of torque, but this one has the Z51 package with performance exhaust, so it kicks the horsepower by 5, so 495, 470. As far as the torque, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission, the Stingray logo, and the high spoiler, which would be my choice on any Corvette. I like the lights. We have this hot air exhaust. We have the quad exhaust tool on each side, this pretty cool trim piece, and the middle Corvette spelled out, rear view camera, third brake light. And let's pop this trunk open. Let's see what we have as far as the roominess there. Now this is kind of weird opening because you have the spoiler, but we can still fit quite a bit of things in this sporty vehicle. Now, since most of the changes are inside of it, let me jump inside and I'll show you what's going on there. First things first, guys, let's get it started. I always love the sound of this exhaust. Check this out. Sounds absolutely amazing. Let's get this doors closed, and we're gonna close the roof. In order to do that, this is right here on the side. You basically, what you do is you wanna pull on that roof button on the side, and then let the car do the rest of the work. And yes, the sun is not blinding us anymore. I'm gonna hold on to it until everything is completed and the windows are shut. And here we go. Now everything is closed up. Now if you wanted to lower this window in the back, you can do so too, so you have some pass through. Open the windows and you can keep the roof up on top. Now here's the new interior, so let's talk about the changes that are here. So we have the brand new display. This is the 6-inch display on the side here. That hasn't been there last year. And we have a couple things here. So they have the head-up display that can be changed to basically a Tour, Sport, or Trek. Now, is it touchscreen? Yes, it is touchscreen. So we can do that here. But there's other functions of this. So you can have the hit this button right here, and that's the turns on the PTM. So that's the Performance Traction Management System. So we have the Wet, Dry, Sport, Race 1, Race 2, and Pro, which is a new feature for this year. Or you can hit this button on the right hand side, and it has the launch control, which allows you to set the RPMs for the launch control here. So that's a feature that hasn't been. I really hope that you can see what I see, but it says launch control right now. So you're able to adjust the RPMs for that launch control if you choose to do so, or you can turn it off basically if you wanted to do so as well. So this is new. This is bigger. The instrument cluster is now 14-inch screen and 12.7-inch screen for the infotainment system. So all three screens, well, the one is new and two are bigger. And then we have the head-up display. Not sure if you can see that, but right now we see the RPMs there, and we're stopped to 0 miles per hour. And of course you can customize that display here. Now we have the RPM. You can put it in that Z mode right now. So this is like a track mode. Look, this is a performance mode here. So you have all the information that you need in front of you. That includes, of course, your tire pressure, your coolant temperature, your transmission temperature, your turbo PSI, and your engine temperature, all of that. Now traction control is off right now, so we're in the performance mode. You can take that off and go back to the normal mode. There are some other modes that are available. I'm going to show you that in just a little bit. And you can change the screen. That changes too as far as the display. Now on the right hand side, you can select audio, you can select phone. On the left hand side, there's not much that you can select that's changing. So right now it's 4:32 p.m., 72 degrees outside. Good luck with that. I think it's a lot hotter than that. Tuesday, September 16. And let's zoom out of here, because the steering wheel, we still have the flat bottom, flat top steering wheel with the stripe right here. So make sure that the wheels are straight in here. Very pronounced, very big shifters right here in the back. And then we have the Z button. That's what I put in to put it in that performance mode. Then we have the cruise control settings, and we have the adaptive cruise control settings and favorite buttons, which right now are not set up. Now volume, and then on this side controls what's going on the right hand side of this instrument cluster. Moving on to this infotainment system, we're going to stay in the demo mode, Google-based infotainment system. I hope you can see that. Let me see if I can block some of that sun over here. All right, so vehicle status, My Chevrolet, Google Assistant, Play Store, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, camera, settings, climate, Wi-Fi hotspot. So we have a whole bunch of buttons in here. And navigation, if you want to put the map in, looking really good. Now review privacy settings. Of course, this is probably the first time anybody opened this. And here you go. Here's your Google map. Now go back to your home screen. There's another page for that. So there's a performance screen in here. So you have your G4C 495 as far as the horsepower. 470 is the torque. All right. And as I rev it up, you can see that that's changing as well. You have the engine data. Right now it's unavailable. And then we have the engine output. Of course, all your temperatures right here. So definitely a performance vehicle ready to go. 0 to 60, 0 to 100, quarter mile, 60 to 200. And yeah, so 0 to 60, somebody best was 13.6. Yeah, well, we're gonna try to fix that. Anyways, at the bottom here, you have your climate control settings. You also have the ventilated, heated seats. Let's keep it at ventilated, all right? I don't think it's 72. I think it's more like 82 or 92 degrees outside. All right, so pretty cool. Now, put it in reverse because I want to see the rear view camera here as well. So rear view camera, very nice, very visible. Okay, we can see that top down view right here in the front. By the way, this vehicle is also equipped with this front axle lift with memory. So if you are coming up on something that you think you're gonna need a front end lifted so you don't scratch up the bottom of the car or lose your front lip spoiler, then you can do that. I'll show you how to set that up as well. Now see those two cameras right here, they show everything what's going on, and here is the rear view camera. So pretty good camera system. Let's put it back in park, and let's see what else we have. Go back to the home screen. The PDR, this is your recorder. Right now we don't have the SD card, but you can record your sessions on this vehicle, so the vehicle can record it. Basically, you can choose the circuit if you wanted to. You can select the session to view analysis. Now you can see the recordings, right? So when you record a track autocross or dash cam session, you'll be able to view it here. That's not here. And then you can set up the settings for your recorder. I'm actually pretty cool. I'd like to see that in action too. As far as the audio, we have the AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, USB, and so pretty much everything that you need here. And then let's go back to this screen. As far as the phone, of course, you can connect your phone, no questions here. We have a set of buttons at the bottom. Okay, this is for your climate control, and here is where everything changed, because a lot of those buttons, climate control buttons, were on the side, on this strip right here, no longer here. This is just a grab handle. Now to me, it's great. I know some people miss it. To me, I think that they made the right choice moving it from here to here and, you know, giving it a grab handle. Now, it still doesn't free up tons of stuff, but I think it's better than what it was. So what else do we have here? This is your transmission shifter. This is your gear shifter. Okay, so here's how you do it. Push the button to park, pull it to drive, pull this one to go to reverse, push it to neutral. You have the manual mode right here. Put it back in park. Now this is your drive mode selector, front camera viewer, and this front lift, front axle lift. So this is basically right here. You push the button and it says that the vehicle is rising right here. You can dismiss it, and the vehicle is lowering right now. If you push the button right here in the front, you're going to open up this front camera to see if you're not going to run over anything with this beautiful front end of this vehicle. Now this is used to change your drive modes. Okay, so let's check this out. Let's pull on this, and here you go. You have the My mode here, which you can customize yourself, and basically you just lift it up and say, okay, you want the steering wheel sport, or you want the track, or you want the regular touring mode. The same thing with the suspension, the same thing with the brakes and engine. Now if you want to change to a different mode, you have the different weather modes, right? So you go down here, My mode, and then you have the touring mode, you have the sport mode. Pretty cool animation, all of this here. Track mode. Okay, let's keep on going. Up on top is the weather mode. That's basically it. So everything is basically subdued due to, you don't want to full power on the wet surface. Otherwise, you can be doing circles when you don't want it. All right, so these are your drive modes. We also have the cup holders, nice seats. We also have this performance seat belts. They're red, yellow. Okay. Matt, you're kind of losing it a little bit. And we have this stitching that's also in yellow as well. Carbon fiber inside the seat backs over here. We have the stealth interior, and then here we have the wireless charging. Okay, and then here this window, of course, opens up. Up on top, we have the OnStar. We also have some lights. We have the HomeLink system. And guess what? You have the illuminated mirrors just in case you want to check your makeup before you start racing. You can do that as well. Well, let's see if we have some pricing for this 2026 Corvette and take it for a quick spin. Well, guys, we're going to start the pricing with this one. This is the 3LT Convertible, starting MSRP $88,750, but I'm going to show you how quickly you can get carried away with this. So this one has the Z51 Performance Package. That's $6,345. And we also have the front lift adjustable height with memory, $2,595. Z51 Performance Suspensions with magnetic selective ride at $1,895. Carbon flash painted nacelles and the roof convertible top. So we have the $1,295. 20 spoke gloss black forged aluminum wheels, $995. Yellow painted brake caliper, $695. Composite rockers, we have $625. Stealth interior trim package, $595. Roswell Green Metallic, it's at $500. Yellow seat belt, $495. Competition yellow custom leather stitching, $495. Exhaust tips in black, $395. Black lug nuts, $295. Carbon flash metallic painted outside mirrors, $195. Black wheel locks, $175. Total of the vehicle is $106,340 plus 2,000 destination essentially $1995. It's $108,335. But you don't have to go as high to get a brand new 2026 Corvette, because this is the most expensive one without going to the E-Ray or Z06 or ZR1 or ZR1X, because now we have several different options for that. But the 1LT Coupe starts at $71,995. That's base one. And then the 1LT Convertible, $78,995. 2LT Coupe, $79,095. 3LT Coupe, $83,745. 2LT Convertible, $86,095. And finally, this is at $90,745. So yes, the Corvette is basically a performance car for most people because it starts at about $72,000, but it's really easy to get it updated. Look how good the seatbelt look on my red shirt. Now, we're going to take it for a test drive. Here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to really stretch this vehicle, and that's because for two reasons. Well, it's a brand new car. It's not broken yet. And the second reason, I really don't have $110,000 laying around somewhere in case I break this. You break it, you buy it. I mean, that's the rule, isn't it? So we're going to take it for a quick spin, see the basic performance. The vehicle needs to be broken at for about 1,500 miles, and that needs to avoid pushing it to the limits, going over 4,000 RPMs. Now, the first two gears are limited during the braking period, so the power of the engine is limited for the first two gears. You also should avoid the engine braking and make sure it's a smooth transition. Now, after 1,500 miles, if you did it right, I'm not saying 1,501, go to the track, but essentially you could if you wanted to. That's according to Chevy. I like the way it sits. I mean, it is a performance sports vehicle, right? I mean, we have those bucket seats, but I'm not the smallest person. I fit in just fine. I fit it comfortably. Now, when I first got into a Corvette back in 2020, when I reviewed one, I didn't really care for that steering wheel. Now I know why they do it. It's still not the most comfortable thing to me. But again, you know, it's something that Corvettes had since the C8 was redesigned. Flat bottom, flat top, giving you more knee room space, also giving you a better visibility up on top so you can see what's going on here. And here we go. We're going to take this on the road, basically. Get it up to speed, catch up with traffic. We are in the normal mode, touring mode. That's what we're gonna leave it at. And yeah, visibility is good. I see everything in front, in the back. Well, this one doesn't have this digital mirror. Yeah, it does. I didn't show it to you guys. I'm sorry. It does have this digital mirror. So basically, you can see everything what's going on in behind you. No worries, you don't have to worry about that. The mirrors, they're smaller, right? They're sporty mirrors, but they still provide you a good visibility on the outside. Plus, they look so cool from the outside as well. And here we are in St. Augustine traffic during rush hour. It's about 4:51, so yes, everybody's getting off of work. Not going to make it any easier of us. I'm going to try to find a stretch of road where I can probably go about 40, maybe 50. We're going to see if we can do that. Here's another thing, guys. The Corvette buyers are probably the most educated buyers as far as what they want. They know every single option that there is on the Chevy that's available. So if you are looking for one, make sure you either find a very knowledgeable salesperson at a dealership, or you join one of the Corvette forums, because they will tell you what to get, what not to get, and why. Probably know a lot more than I do about these vehicles. I just find them super cool. I think that definitely is one of the vehicles that would find its way to my garage if I had the unlimited funds. Maybe a ZR1 or the ZR1X, just because more power is always good, right? But for the regular daily driver at 495 horsepower, I mean, that's not bad at all. Now we're talking about, of course, the Z06 and then the ZR1 with over 1,000 horsepower and the ZR1X with, I don't know, 1,250 or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, you can put it in the comment section. But really, you know, we're talking also a price difference, right? We have the ZR1X, which surprisingly, it's not going to be, I thought it was going to be $300,000, and it's not. It's less than that. Of course, you can probably get it close to that, and I wish I could show you, but behind me there is like an 80s Corvette that's also green. Now it's a completely different green color. We don't have it, and maybe the guy's going to pull up behind me and at the dealership, so I'll be able to at least show you what that is. But that's pretty cool. Actually, I like that body style the most. I think it's like an 81. And essentially we got it cruising, guys. We're not gonna be able to do much more than that, not at this hour, not with this car, not when it's not broken in, but it feels good. It is one of those vehicles that you know, you can take it to the track. It's track ready, especially with the Z51 Performance Package, but it's also a perfect daily driver. It doesn't have to be very loud, it doesn't have to be very aggressive. It's up to you what you choose. Well, guys, let me know what you think about this 2026 Corvette. Do you like it? Do you like the updated interior, or would you rather stick with the older one? I welcome all the comments, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Cheers.